How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. As the end of 2020 is fast approaching, Christmas is upon us and a crazy year is almost behind us, I decided I would make a different type of video. This video is going to be focused on earnings, potential growth financially wise, and what you could expect or what you could hope to expect to get out of a career in the motor industry. Now, this year has shown me many things, and one of those is the career I picked is a very good one. Not only had I stability throughout this, being classed as an essential service and continuing to go to work every day uninterrupted, didn't miss a single day throughout this whole crazy year, but it also left me with the best income tax return that I've ever done throughout my career. And that is a little bit mad to think that I went through the crazy year we went through and I've made the most money I have ever made in my career. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so disclaimer, first of all, I am not making this video to brag in any way, shape or form. I was reluctant to make this video for quite a while for the negativity or the hate I might receive for talking about relatively high earnings in the industry. But I thought the good far outweighs the bad, and the potential to inspire one person even to enter the industry as an apprentice and to grow through it is definitely worth it. I wish I had the knowledge that I'm sharing with you when I was much younger. I went through a stage of thinking that this industry is dead. I didn't like the way it was going. I didn't like what career path I thought I had, and I felt I wasted many years of my life. That was not long after being qualified. I felt I was just like a dead-end job, and that the best I could hope for was running my own business, and I didn't even know how much I was capable of pulling out of that when I did. Now, for anyone that's new to the channel, I have a background of running my own business. I ran it for many years. I have gone all the way through my career as in qualified, running a workshop, and then working for another company in a different country, coming back, running a workshop outright, employing people, and then on the other side of the world again. So I have seen many different ends of the scale, working for other people, working for yourself, and I feel that I have a good knowledge base to be able to share with you not only my own experiences, but experiences of colleagues that have been around me as to what you can get from this industry. So let's start with what everyone wants to know, which is earnings for 2020. What I actually got out of it. I was able to make a six-figure sum this year. I was able to lodge over 100,000, which in the year that we're in and with everything that has gone on is a quite rewarding and very fulfilling way to pretty much end the year, knowing that you have had great security, great support in the company I was in, even told that if anyone was to catch anything and be sent home, that they would be covered completely for them few weeks and you could come back to work as normal. That is not only satisfying, but it also takes a lot of weight off. It can be extremely stressful to feel that you're not going to be able to earn what you need. Everybody has bills, everybody has stresses. Me having a wife and two kids, I need to be able to provide for my family. The career I was in meant I was able to do that with absolutely no derailment whatsoever. Just continued as normal, changed the way we worked a little bit to make the environment as safe as possible, but other than that, we showed up to work every day and we went home as normal. Now, getting that amount of money out of it, you have to remember the years that went in to climb and be able to put yourself in a position to earn that amount of money. I have earned little or nothing for a huge amount of years throughout my career. All the way through apprentice, it was like you just don't earn anything. I grew up in Ireland where the wages for mechanics is very, very tough, and even when you get qualified and you start to climb the ranks, it's still very hard to make a high income from it. Now, where I use this video and this information is going towards is when you hit a period where you have just accelerated yourself further, you have put a lot of time in, you have put a lot of effort in, you're qualified and you can cover a multitude of jobs. I'm not talking about the people that are fresh out of college and you're going to just earn wages out of nowhere. I'm talking about the people that have a wealth of knowledge, trained, developed, and are climbing the ladder and trying to improve all the time. That is when career paths can open. If you continue to train, develop, then I feel that it is pretty much limitless to what you can actually achieve in the motor industry. Not only can you go beyond management roles and go beyond them to either state or national level, or if you're in provinces or counties, you could be running multitude of workshops. All very, very possible if you want to get off the tools. But the other ones that I suppose I only started to think about in the last number of years is training and development. You could also go into them side as well. You could become a lecturer. You could seek out jobs in training where you're helping coach the next wave of people along, where you have got to a stage where you're established, you're knowledgeable, and you're capable of encouraging the next wave of mechanics and technicians to continue along their career path. This industry has got a bad name, and listen, a lot of it is, I suppose, well deserved. Some of the wages that we're getting and some of the dead-end jobs that people are in are out there. You hear the horror stories and they are very real. But what I'm sharing is the other side of the coin. It is not all bad by any means, and there is a lot of huge opportunities for people out there to expand, grow, and earn a fantastic living throughout their career. 2021 promises to be one of my best years to date, hopefully the best year to date. I'm very hopeful of some additional opportunities that's coming my way, and what I would say to you, if you're fresh out of college or if you're thinking about getting involved in this industry, is to look not only where you live but expand, whether that's moving county, moving state, moving country. Keep your eyes open and your mind expanded and wide to any opportunity that you may have. If you restrict yourself to just where you live, it's going to be difficult. You're always going to be subject to what you can get within your area. If you're willing to move, willing to develop, you can certainly create a lot more opportunities for yourself in this industry. Okay, so in summary, why I would highly recommend getting involved in the industry if you're thinking about it, or sticking with the industry if you're thinking about getting out of it. If you have a passion for this industry, if you actually do like fixing vehicles, I do recommend sticking with it. Number one reason for me is job security. This year has shown me we're in a great career. There is job security. It is an essential service we provide. As long as there's a need for vehicles on the road, there's a need for people to be able to fix those. So number one is job security. Number two for me is job satisfaction / job reward, and that is coming from fixing problems or helping to develop or share knowledge to other people, be it online here with the community I'm involved in, or in store with the customers and colleagues that I work with. I'm able to not only share my knowledge but fix problems on a daily basis. Vehicle comes in not running, you get it working, customer is happy, and you have the satisfaction you were able to solve that problem and get that vehicle back on the road again. That is a huge thing for me. It always has been. It's one of them things that has stuck with me since the very early part of my career. The first time I was able to fix something by myself on my own, solve a problem, very, very rewarding, and I still get a bigger kick out of it right now as I did the very first time I did it, and I know that's the same for a lot of mechanics out there. solving problems is just a very rewarding part of this career. And number 3, which is very high on my list, is community. I think the automotive industry in general has just a fantastic community to be involved in. People above me, people below me, people I work with, I just find they're a great bunch to be able to get on with. The platform in general, be it on forums, in the comment section, overall it's a great community to be involved in, and I think a lot of people would agree on that if you go to meetups, if you go to expos, if you go to gatherings, training nights, any of these, you meet some great people that is fixing cars on a daily basis. So community, very high on the list for me. Number 4 on the list for me is wages. Now, as I said a little bit earlier, it does come later in your career. Don't expect it just fresh out of college or newly qualified that you're going to be banging out high wages. Some people can manage that and get into really good roles, but in general, I feel that you need to progress. Get a basis, then get a very good understanding, knowledge, be capable of sharing that knowledge, and then you can expect to pull a good wage from this career. And last but not least is number 5, and for me on this list is the advancement in your career, the constant development that you need to stay pace, and the ever-changing training and technology that gets included in new vehicles all the time. That gives me a lot of excitement for the future. I haven't worked on any EVs yet, but I know it's going to be in my future. Hybrids I have, but there's going to be more of them coming on stream. And I just think the diversity in going forward and the new technologies that we'll all face leaves it very exciting to be involved in this industry. And that is it, guys. That is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and got some useful information out of it. If you haven't, please hit the thumbs up button. It really does make a difference to the channel. Subscribe if you haven't, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.